So if you want to lose fat and not weight, move away from the scales. And the reason I say this is because the scales can be misleading. There's a number of factors that contribute if we gain weight or not. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Muscle mass, hydration, the food that we take in. If we want a more efficient way to measure if we're, on the right path when it comes to making a body transformation, measurements are a lot better because they will take in consideration that if we have gained muscle mass or not. And to put this into an example, I had a client who did not budge on the scales, but lost 6 inches off their stomach. If we didn't take measurements, we wouldn't identify. And if you just go by the scales, it will do your absolute head in. Especially if you're training, if you're weightlifting, you could be training 4 or 5 times a week, lifting weights and jump on the scales, and it may look like you're not making any progress. However, you could be down 2-3 kilos of fat, and you could be putting on muscle mass and losing inches off your belly, off your chest, and you're not going to identify that unless you take measurements. And this can affect your behavior as well, because if you train that 4 or 5 times a week and you jump on the scales and you get to a point where you're not making progress, you're going to change, you're going to adapt, you're probably going to panic and think, I'm going to cut out carbs, I'm going to reduce my calories and things like that, and that's just going to slow down your metabolism. So look, if you want to really track if you're making progress or not, please invest in a measuring tape. Take your measurements on a weekly basis, and that will give you a better indication on if you're making progress or not.